title is Conversations. For me, I feel like this album is us kind of talking to each other, conversing as a band, musically and otherwise, but also from beginning, middle to the end, it's really us conversing with the listeners.
The lyrics, yeah, it's like all the lyrics.
It tells a story without meaning to, so you can kind of interpret what you want from that. So.
A lot of questions. And we mentioned God 3 times. It's for charity.
Great.
Yeah.
Just to have a conversation.
That looks cool.
Vinny Caliudo. This CD is definitely, with the diversity from the Bucket to Girl of My Dreams to Slow Down, there's so many different styles, which is great because you're never like, it's always making you kind of make yourself better to find the style of the song, I guess, to get into it and, if that makes any sense.
Wow, that's a tough one, man. I really like Slow Down. I like the Bucket. I kind of like the sort of like trippier ones. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think for me, my favorite two would be Slow Down and Pick Me Up, just because they're right there in the middle of the album. And Slow Down is, I don't know, the whole song is just like a big journey. Like from the beginning, it's just kind of like that funky poppy beginning into like the Pink Floyd, like David Gilmour type guitar solo in the middle of it. And then with Pick Me Up, it's just, I don't know. Once you get toward the end of Slow Down, where it actually slows down and drones out, it's just right back into the album with Pick Me Up, and that song's just heavy. So
I also like the first and last track just because it comes around full circle. You get that circular, conversational, revolving. It's great.
I think the people that are real fans of ours that really know our first album already and come to see our shows, I think they'll appreciate, obviously, just new content, but I think that they'll appreciate where we're trying to go with it. It's still us, but we're really changing.
The first album is really diverse, and the second album is super diverse as well. And I think it's going to shock them to some level. I mean, they've seen it live, but there's certain bells and whistles that you have on the studio version that you just can't get live. I think it's gonna make people smile.
I think as far as the quality of the album, they'll notice a big difference on that, just because we've been trying different things as far as like recording. A lot of the instrumentation is different. I mean, especially with like the drum sets and your guitars.
Yeah, we got
and
better
everything.
equipment, better.
And so that's another thing too, is even with the first album, like you hear kind of a wide sound. It's the same thing with the second album, but I feel like once you kind of listen to the two, and I mean, I think the album and the music progresses just as well as we do as a band, as far as the sound being a little bit more of a characteristic thing.
As far as what I want people to take away from the album, I just want people to feel like it's honest. Whether or not it's the best album ever or it changed their lives or anything. I just don't want it to come across as like, here's some new bullshit that's just like every other album. Here's another like pop song, or I don't know. I just want it to feel like, oh, okay, these people are trying to do something original and they mean what they're saying, They care. That's what I want people to think about,
Marcus and Mike, when they wear the same pants together, like the big ones.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, what do we do?
What were you gonna say, man? Definitely
We are going to the band house. What do you think of the band house, actually? We'll back it up and get a little more specific.
Band house.
What do you think of the band house?
Band house is good. It's it's out of the way. We can be as loud as we want there and not bother anybody. So
Is it well kept?
Extremely. If any of you watching now have epileptic episodes or prone to seizures, you should really just turn this video off right now.
Who lives at this palace of cleanness?
Mike Sinopole, Josh Wiseman, Kevin McClure, and soon to be Marcus, the bass player. He's moving in. Josh is on drums, if you don't know, and Mike is the other guitar player in the group.
Oh, well, so you don't live there.
No.
Where do you live?
I live in a basement with my girlfriend, and we have 2 dogs, and I'm not as clean of a person, so they won't let me. They won't let me live there.
That's a tough break.
I've asked.
Well, I guess it's good for, tensions don't get too hot with you in the house, dirtying up everybody's nice, clean workspaces.
Plus, I cry a lot at night. And,
Does anybody else have pets? So how far away is the band house from your lair?
the distance we're going to be traveling is approximately 16 miles
15 miles.
from Indian Springs Village to Southside Birmingham City. Making a quick pit stop at Wendy's. And then, we like Wendy's.
Do we have any other options? Is there anything else besides Wendy's?
We like Wendy's here at Festival Expressions because we don't cut corners either. And, that's always been my motto. Not only with sandwiches, but just with life in general,
So no other options than Wendy's.
Well,
Shit.
They're actually here 4-wheel.
Looks like they came out and
Will's been running the Met Lab out of the house for the past 2 years.
It's like this is like a magic school bus in the house tonight.
Seatbelt.
There we go. Wow, this is bumpy. Trying to hold this.
So she said.
This is bumpy. It's like a pickle, a cucumber.
Oh shit! Y'all should stand. Well, I don't know. This could be dangerous. We should probably get away from it. Oh, I don't have time to change my lens. Oh, can't change my lens.
Well, that's good to know there's not any damn gates that come down on this street. Pay attention to the lights.